the figure that we're going to look at today is a closed telemark in International Standard Waltz. The first half of the video, I'll cover the leads part, and the second half of the video, I'll cover the follows part. So ladies, it's okay if you fast forward about halfway through. And let's get started. So leads, the easiest entrance in for social dancing that's allowed in syllabus will be a right foot closed change step. So we'll assume you already know that. We're heading diagonal center. Looks like this, forward, side together. Okay, here's our closed telemark. Go ahead and zoom in on the feet. Leads, you're going to take a small step with maximum turnout on your left heel. Crank. I'm going to block my lady off with maximum turn in on my right toe. And I'm going to exit side and slightly forward, just under my shoulder, so not actually forward with the toe, just replacing the weight. Toe, and I'll roll to a flat when I come through. Okay, and for today's purposes, we'll finish with a natural spin turn, so totally leadable and followable socially, and allowed at all levels of competition. That would look like this outside the partner, and we're off to the races. Okay, let me show that from a couple different angles. I'm going to head down line of dance coming at you, and I'll show that full combo. So we have our, myself enough room here. Right foot closed change. Here's our closed telemark. Crank. Block rock with turn in. Slide to our left toe. And then our natural turn. This will initiate outside the partner. Forward, side, together. Spin. Around. Okay? Okay, now I'm going to show down line of dance this way. And I'm just going to isolate that closed telemark. Left heel. Right toe. Left toe. And I'll slide through into something going forward outside partner on my right heel. Could be any number of things. Okay, now I'm going to show down line of dance this way. Okay? So, my timing will be slow, slow, slow. And I'm off to the races. Probably going forward slow on my right heel. Okay, now I'll count that in numbers. 1, 2, 3. Into something. Okay? Okay, leads. Head position. Generally speaking in dance, we want to look where we were or where we were going as a lead. Very rare we would stare at our girl. So, what I don't want to do if I were coming down line of dance this way is staring at her. What I do want to do is look where I was and where I'm going. In this case, I'm going to go diagonal wall. Okay? Leads, you need to make sure to go side and slightly forward on step 3. Otherwise, as lady, I'm not sure if you're doing an open telemark or a closed telemark. This figure could end in promenade, which is a different figure. But I don't want you to end up with any surprising results from your lead, so curve around, go side and slightly forward with the left side lead. Now as lady, I'm like, oh, I know what that was. And we're going to head out with the lady going backwards instead of forward down line of dance. Okay, now, let's head on this way. Next request. Most common mistake I see and feel is you get too much flight on step 2. The closed telemark is a rotational figure. And as lady, I need to feel that lead early on in the figure so I help you rotate. Okay? If I get the lead too late, if you go down line, rotate, as lady, I'm going to pull on you accidentally because I got the lead too late. So we're going to think about small, and I want you to think about pivoting around your lady even actually be able to get there when you're in flight. But if you aim for that, she'll get a great lead to do that heel turn. This lady, I don't want to do that heel turn unless I get a really clean lead to do it. Slow, slow, slow. Okay? Instead of down line, down line, down line. In dancing, we get flight or rotation, but each comes at the expense of the other. And this is a rotational figure, so you're not going to get a ton of flight on this one. You can get a ton of flight in and out, just not on this figure. Okay, so forward, blah, out. Okay. Leads, make sure you keep your head left of your keister. So I often see the lead looking at the right spot, but their head is torqued. So if you had a unicorn horn, leads, point your horn forward, not behind, and certainly not behind line of dance. So I'll show that the common mistake and then a little bit better. So I'm heading down line of dance this way, heading diagonal center. I don't want to see here. Like, oh, I'm looking where I'm going. Yeah, you are, kind of. Instead, I want to tilt that head, my unicorn horn, either up or slightly left. Here, here. Do you see how it's pointed here, not here? Okay? Lead, stay flexed in the legs with knees and make sure to use your toes to do these movements rather than thighs, going up into a straight leg. Totally straight leg is pretty rare in dancing. Even if we close the feet in waltz, they're gonna stay flexed in the knees, okay? Okay, let me show them line of dance this way, leads. I'm heading diagonal center. This is my closed telemark. I just finished my right foot change, closed change. So leads, notice I'm not leading her with the arms, I'm leading her with the body. This will be inside of partner, and I'm shifting to outside of partner. Okay, so I do shift to a left side lead at the end. So think right side, left side. I'll show that from another angle. This time I'm heading down line of dance this way, lead. So this is my diagonal center. So my frame is consistent, right elbow forward, bent, left elbow out, slight left side lead. Walk her off. And away we go. Okay? Okay, ladies, let's talk about our part. So, I'll show the whole combo and then I'll break it down a little bit. So for today's purposes, we did a left foot close change step, so back side together. Okay, this is the tough part. It's called a heel turn. It's not going to come intuitively. Curve with maximum turn in on my right foot. This is, if you take this short, ladies, this will help them. Hold the left foot to the right. Spin half on the right foot, half on the left foot. That's spinning on the heels, not the balls. And I'm going to continue spinning and step back, diagonal wall on my right toe. And for today's purposes, I finished with a natural spin turn. Whatever comes next, it'll be outside the partner going back onto my left foot. For today, we'll do a natural spin turn. Exit. Okay. Now let's isolate just that telemark. Okay, ladies? I'm going to I'll do the same line of dance. Okay. So for ladies, we're back in diagonal center. I'm going to step right toe, and I'm going to pull to the heels. I'm spinning on the heels. This is a heel turn. And then I'm going to step side, dragging my right foot across the floor. And I'm going back into something else. Okay. Now I'm going to show coming down line of dance. Two. I'm back in diagonal center. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I'm going to show back in line of dance this way. So we're toeing down the floor, we're heading diagonal center, toe, heels, show that again one more time from that angle as slow as I can. Top of foot, so tippy toes. This is not a ball. That'll suck your center away from him, make you heavy. Top of foot, spinny, spinny, spinny heel, and then I drag the foot across the floor. Okay? Now I'll show this way from this angle. So I'm heading diagonal center, ladies, and I'm looking left, and I'm looking left, and I'm still looking left through that whole shebang. Ladies, in your effort to shape your head, make sure to keep it left of your keister and not behind. So try not to look at the ceiling, maybe thinking about looking across the top of your audience heads or the crown molding in the room. This will give you a better result. Also, ladies, make sure to maintain a frontal connection to him the whole time. So I'm pushing my ribs up and underneath my partner. So I like to pretend I'm dancing with Santa. I'm going to push up and underneath Santa's belly. So to shape, I'm not really ever taking anything back. That would be heavy in his arms. I'm thinking of pushing forward underneath of him. That'll give you more balanced shape and make you lighter in his arm. Okay, ladies, so let me show that with a little bit of shape. This is our closed Telemark. 1, 2, 3, and this is forward. Okay, I'll show from another angle. We're heading down one dance this way, ladies. And I'll do numbers again. 1, 2, 3, into something. Ladies, Telemark is a rotational figure. So a little cheat I use to be a lighter follow is I always over-rotate when I feel a rotational lead. That gives him the opportunity to change his mind and rotate it more without using his arm. Okay? So I want you to think whenever I feel a lead for this Telemark is I rotate, rotate, and I'm going to keep rotating that thing. He can stop me really easily with his body, but he can't really make me go any farther without engaging his arm. And once he gets into this zone, he'll drag you around the whole dance and drive you batty. So to help him be a better lead for you, over-rotate any rotational figure. That includes this one. I'll show what that looks like over-rotated this time. He would never rotate this far, but I'll exaggerate just to give him the option to over-rotate really easily if he wants to. Sometimes people get in the way when you're social dancing or competing. It happens. 1, 2, and I are rotating like crazy. What if you want to come up this way? That's an option. Okay? What I don't want to do, I'll show Dad. And I'm just barely falling behind him, and now he wants me to go more. He's going to drag me with his arm, and then I'm going to get a wonky shape on the top. Okay? Okay, so, ladies, let me show that whole combo. Okay, I'm going to do that right foot change, which for you starts on the left foot. We'll do a closed Telemark into a natural spin turn, and I will count that whole shebang in numbers this time, okay? That looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll show that one more time coming at you, ladies. We'll go from that right foot change again. Right foot change. 1, 2, 3. Close Telemark. 4, 5, 6. And natural spin turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? If you're competing and you want a little snazzier intro than a plain step side close, you could initiate from a double reverse. I'll show that as man and lady really quick to give you that option. Double reverse. 1, 2, 3. Close Telemark. 4, 5, 6. Natural spin turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll show that again as lead, so a little fancier combo, but this is all still bronze, totally lead and follow along. Double reverse. Close Telemark. Natural turn. And spin turn. 4 for lady, I'll show that whole combo, going down line dance this way. Double reverse. Close telemark. Natural turn. Spin turn. And I'll show that as lady and count numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was our closed telemark and international standard waltz. If you like that, found it to be helpful, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye, guys.